Hello, it's getting colder as we go through the weekend and into the early part of next week. Friday, though, is generally turning out to be a dry and a bright day for many. There are a few showers, as you can see on the satellite and radar image here, but you can see quite a bit of green there. Many of us at least have had a bit of sunshine today, but out west there is a big mass of cloud, and that is going to bring more rain overnight that could cause some further issues. Back to the here and now, though, because these showers are coming into Northern Ireland, just drifting away to the north, though, pushing into southwest Scotland and northwest England, and we'll always have some showers today across northern Scotland. A few showers getting into parts of northeast England, the odd one for South Wales and southwest England, but most places dry and certainly a lot brighter than it has been. It was a very windy start to Friday, but the winds are steadily easing too. Temperatures generally about average 7 to 10 or 11 Celsius, perhaps a touch higher than average across the south. It feels colder in the wind, but as I said, that wind is starting to ease. And then we have to look out west because the cloud will thicken once more. Rain will spread in fairly rapidly this evening to much of Northern Ireland, then to Wales and Western England before midnight, and then reaching most places by dawn. As it hits some colder air across Scotland, there'll be some snow on the hills for a time. It all adds up to a fairly soggy start to Saturday morning. Temperatures will actually rise through the night. If you're heading out this evening, it will be turning quite cold quite quickly. There'll be a frost across northern Scotland for a time. So temperatures generally low to mid single figures through the evening time. But actually, as we see the wet weather arriving, notice the map just changing subtly as the milder air pushes in. So we're going to start the weekend at 9 or 10 Celsius across the south, 4 or 5 degrees further north. So it will be turning a little milder through the night, but it is also going to be turning wetter. We start the weekend with heavy rain in places, and particularly in the west, where we've had a lot of heavy rain recently. So this extra rain could cause some further problems. We have Met Office yellow warnings in place. The potential for further flooding, particularly in parts of South Wales and southwest England. Just keep an eye on the Met Office website for the warnings, but also the Environment Agency and National Rivers Wales for further advice about the flood warning situation. Soggy start then to the weekend, but perhaps something a little drier for Northern Ireland to begin with. But notice the swirl here. That's an area of low pressure which will bring more showers and blustery winds through the day. The rain will actually ebb away to the east through the day, and a good part of England, Wales, Scotland looking brighter through the afternoon with some spells of sunshine. A few showers in the west, lots of showers for Northern Ireland and southwest Scotland, and across northern Scotland it just stays fairly soggy and blustery. Those winds will bring a cooler feel as well. We're going to see a repeat but reverse pattern through the course of the day that we will overnight. So it'll actually turn cooler through the course of Saturday. We'll start at 10, 11, maybe 12 or 13 for a time in the south. But notice the orange colours ebb away as that rain clears away and the colder conditions spread to all. So by the afternoon, most places at 5 to 7 degrees Celsius. And again, feeling colder with the wind. Speaking of the winds, they will strengthen further during Saturday evening, particularly for Northern Ireland, gusts of 50. Maybe on the north coast 60 or 65 miles an hour. It could cause some issues, and with further rain to come here, we also have a Met Office warning in place covering Northern Ireland through Saturday night. The showers turning more and more wintry over northern Scotland, initially over hills, but coming down to lower levels as the air turns colder, and even some winteriness, a bit of white there in the showers over the hills and mountains of northern England and North Wales. And that is a sign of things to come as it turns colder still through Sunday. One low moves away, but we need to keep our eyes on this developing system that pushes in later on Sunday. That has the potential to bring a mixture of heavy rain after all the wet weather on Saturday, but also possibly some snow if it interacts with the colder air, because the milder air moves in on Saturday morning. But as we run through the weekend, already talked about the conditions getting colder during Saturday afternoon, and that colder weather spreads more widely across the country during Sunday night. And this air of low pressure, as I said, is the key. If it interacts with that colder air, we could see a little bit more in the way of snow on Sunday night. So that is definitely one to keep a very close eye on. Certainly on Sunday, it'll feel cold with a gusty wind, a significant wind chill. There will be a mixture of wintry showers, so hill snow, hail, and some sunny spells. And then, as I said, the possibility of some more widespread snow on Sunday night, something to keep a very close eye on. Please keep up to date with the Met Office warnings on our app and on our website, and keep across the latest in the forecast as we go through this weekend by following us on social media.